Hey everybody, Robin Graves here. So I was going to try my hand at some unboxing, and recently I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade action figures made by Nika? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they have a website there. So yeah, this was pre-sold right before the San Diego Comic-Con, and I saw that that was available, and I didn't take advantage of it, even though I did know people that did go to Comic-Con. But the deal was you buy it online and then you pick it up at Comic-Con. So I regretted that right away. And shortly after Comic-Con, some guys at the Retro Game and Toy Exchange posted pictures that they got some, so I took advantage of that one, shot on down there. I only plan on buying one, but when I saw they had both the Ninja Turtles, and also Shredder and the Foot Clan. Once I had them both in my hand, I had to have both, and it cost me $150 per pack, so $300 total plus Washington sales tax, but I didn't mind. That's about what it's going for on eBay, and last I checked, it's still about the same. So I just wanted to give those guys a quick shout out. That's Retro Toy and Game Exchange. Ran out of room, but that's the gist of it. That's in Renton, Washington. Right in the heart of downtown. So if you're ever in the area, go check it out. And let's see, so I will be unboxing these. They haven't been opened yet. So the question is, do I start with the Ninja Turtles or the Foot Soldiers and Shredder? Honestly, the question is, what came first, good guys or bad guys? I'm sure it's debatable, but I think without bad guys, you wouldn't have good guys. So I think bad guys came first and good guys were a reaction to it. So we'll start there with the actual bad guys first. So this is like off the arcade cabinet, all graffitied and fire, and makes it look, that's the noticeable difference when you're trying to determine if it's good guys or bad guys. And so start with the Shredder. See if I can cut down on that glare. Then we got the White Foot Soldier, which generally had the swords. The purple one was barehanded or had dynamite. And these jerk-face orange ones had the machine guns, which always took a few life points away when playing. So I apologize if this is kind of a weird video. I'm experimenting with a few different things. Just got a new camcorder. I'm playing with lighting and using this as kind of a base to place everything on. So yeah, we'll start with the Foot Soldiers. So we'll just look at all sides of the box first. Poor April O'Neil got covered with the foot. The back. Shredder looks so awesome. And then at the top, very arcade style, kind of showing no lives remaining. Hypothetically, it's game over at that point. So, closest thing I have to a box knife is a paratrooper knife. like that. Alright, so they're all twist tied in, so we'll just remove that, give them kind of a background for now. That takes place in the Technodrome, I can tell. It's the big monitor that kind of leads to Dimension X. Guess we gotta flip these guys over. Untwist them. But don't worry, I'm a pro. Done this a million times. At least. I think this is my first video where I do an excessive amount of talking. I remember I did a spray painting tutorial. I've watched it once because you don't need to say it in the comments. I, as well, hate my voice. But if you like my voice, go ahead and make that comment. That's cool. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the Ninja Turtles arcade action figures that came out, they're meant to look pixelated like it came from the arcade game itself. Shredder's cape is a good example. Once we get rid of this plastic, it will cut down on the glare. And so you might be wondering why I'm opening these, and it's not just for your entertainment of unboxing videos, if that be your thing. Actually, I'm going to be doing a project with these either tomorrow or the next day, or at least sometimes this week. I'm on vacation. So I've got a really cool idea for a video. Of course, the last one is the most difficult. When the twist tie is twisted. There we go. Okay, not the last one. These are gonna spring up all over the place, huh? Yep, there's another one. Alright, chest, 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 leg, 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 and this leg. Alright. So starting with Shredder. Man, look at him. Turn it down the light a little bit. So, it's extremely soft. Definitely not a hard plastic. All spikes are accurate. Again, here's this pixelated cape. Alright, so I don't know if you can see this from here, but they do come with alternative hand gestures. Okay, here's his throwing star. I don't recall him having a throwing star in the game, but some of the foot soldiers did. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take off his right hand. See how easily that pops off, hopefully without breaking a spike. Okay, a little difficult, but it's doable. I almost gave him 2 left hands. Man, that would have been awkward. There we go. Look. So like I said, Shredder didn't have throwing stars in the arcade, but I'm sure he could throw them just as well as anyone else. So even their toes have some flex, which is really cool. Let's see how well they do standing on their own. A little bit of pelvic thrust to stand up, but that's okay. Next is, not to sound racist, but it's the white foot soldier. Pixelated butt. Here's an example of the flexi feet. Put in 25 more cents. So he's got closed hands as a standard. We'll rip those out. This guy needs hands first. Make sure right hand goes on the right hand. And left hand goes on the left hand. That one went in pretty easily. Oh, look at that. He's got some wrist articulation as well. That looks like he's doing some Wing Chun. If only the foot soldiers did Wing Chun instead of dying after 2 hits. Alright, sword fits in there easy. Alright. He's all ready to go. He had some cool moves. Gonna be giving Shredder some looks like, what'd you just say? Why do you have a throwing star? Get yourself a real weapon. Alright, now the most commonly known, the purple foot soldier. Again, closed hands by default. I guess that's gonna be my first complaint. Whoa there, drunkie. Is that who is going to get this and not put weapons in their hand? But I do appreciate they come with alternative hands. Alright, now it was a little hidden, but if you can see behind the orange one, we have the Almighty. That's how easily this comes out. I'll just set that there. was taped in. That's why I couldn't get it out. Wonder why they use see-through tape. Alright, the giant mallet. See if he's got the articulation to get it into both hands. So you can do the standby stance and be extremely side heavy. But the hope is that I can get it over his head. He's about to bring it down. Make some turtle pancakes. It's close. It's close. Oh. Bring that in a little bit. I'm gonna use this to actually help him stand. Gallagher would disagree with having such a high choke up on it. Give him a cool pose. Yeah. He looks super cool. Alright, last of the foot soldiers. So, orange one, generally known for having the machine gun. Again, hidden clear tape. So that's probably generally his weapon. The musket barrel. I'm not going to go through the trouble of switching out his hand. I'm just going to give him a cool pose like it's his first day and he's all excited. He's getting his picture taken for his badge. Got no idea what his first day is going to be like. Oh man, he is stiff-armed. Here's what we'll do. That's fragile, but hopefully that will hold. So then we also, just to kind of finish off what else is in here, one stick of dynamite, usually used by the purple. And one knife. Well, I think that was blue foot soldier that threw knives. And then we got extra hands. Still cool. That's so sticky. Alright. So, extra hands. Now, I've got a handful of hands. That is now empty. Some weapons we didn't use. Alright, so that's still my favorite pose. Because he has no idea what he just got hired on for. Alright, so we're halfway through. As foot soldiers, I'm afraid what's going to happen if we took his backing away. Alright, they all fell. Alright, so halfway through, I just want to remind you that Robin Graves. And I'm just trying my hand at what unboxing looks like when I try it. Alright, so here's the box for the turtles themselves. And April is so hot for the 80s. Inside, so we got Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. And luckily, the hands that they came with are in fact hands to put weapons in. So that should save us some time. Alright, so just so you can see this again. I had to bring some weapon to the party. Alright. Look at that, April and Neil. Yeah, even they agree. So hot that he puts his size in his mouth. And here's the back. Raphael, 1 life. Donatello, 1 life. Michelangelo, 1 life. Leonardo, 1 life. Alright. So we're going to use this as a backing again. Oh yeah. Now this is level 2. With that fine female in the background. Alright, so let's do what we did last time. We'll just flip them all over. See what, oh, there's something in here I didn't see before. I'll get there in just a minute. Alright, so these just have 1 twist tie each. I thank the people at Neko for that. It very well could be Nico. I meant to look that up before I made the video. but things happen. Okay, so this I saw in there, and that's awesome. Alright, I think that's all the ties. Alright, so I'm going to go in order of my favorites. Now, I don't know if people are going to agree with me or not, but I think through the general consensus of my friends is the person to use when playing at least the video game version of... Oh, sorry, just trying to get those adjusted right. Okay, perfect, stay. Donatello. It's got the long reach, and even in cartoon... Alright, so it looks like he has super stiff arms. Like no elbows. But I see some joints. This takes a little bit of work. There. He's like, oh, I got an elbow. Alright. Looks like same thing for the knees. Again, really soft plastic. That's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Gives you more to work with. Donatello with his bow staff. You know, they put in little finger divots to get these out, and it helps a little bit. Oh man, his bow staff, it looks like it's actually two pieces. I'll try to keep it as two. Donatello with the bow staff. No, he doesn't have flexy toes like the foot soldiers. Doesn't mean I can't give him a cool pose though. There. Alright, second. Again, going with long weapon. Go old Leonardo. Big fan of Bushido and Musashi. So, he should be my favorite. But, I guess he could be my favorite for right now. No, Donatello's still my favorite. And he's so angry about it. Got the little L on his belt buckle. Alright, so we'll do this. Got a sword in his right hand. I think this is his left hand. Alright, so we'll change this one hand. Now you can make threats. Like, hey, don't touch my blade. The oils from your hand can be corrosive to the katana. Though that doesn't look like much like a katana. That's one little disappointment. It looks more like a saber. But, whoa, I don't know if you saw that, but that just shot out of the packaging. He does have placement on his back for the katana. See how well that goes in. A little bit of forcing. Maybe it's not supposed to go all the way in, but at least that looks appropriate from the front side. Alright, so let's give him a cool pose. And cool pose is all subjective. There. I swear every time I mess with this camera I gotta reset up. That's the issue. It's a little loose. Alright. Now my daughter's favorite, Michelangelo. And the one that I've been looking forward to is this bit here and the bottom, and I'm not sure how to get that out without breaking it. Alright, so comes with this spinny deal so it looks like it's rotating. Great idea. I wonder if I'm just supposed to disassemble this, add it to that one, set that to the side. That looks great. So my complaint is it only gives you one. As we all know, Michelangelo has two. So we'll keep that one flaccid and that one rotating. See if I can mimic. There. Nailed it. One of my favorite scenes still from the first Ninja Turtles movie is when he's in a nunchuck off with the foot soldier. Yeah, that works. And then last is Raphael. Stiff as a board. Loosen him up a little bit. And he's got size. Okay, so he's got two sides. For those who are unaware, is the sai is a great contender against the katana to catch the blades and whatnot. I've got one heaven, one hell. Now he doesn't really have a place to store them on his body. Maybe right here. It works. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that. Though I'd hate to sit down and forget that those were there. Alright, so him. Oh, right. Almost forgot the one thing that I did not know was in here beforehand. So let's give him a cool pose. Is there a cool pose for him? I mean, he's cool, but he's also brute. So what's a cool and brute pose? I mean, that's kind of cool and kind of brute. Alright. And the one thing in here, oh, let me just show you real fast the hands we didn't pull out. I'm pretty sure this is the equivalent of Ninja Turtles' FU middle finger. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs ups. This is Live Long and Prosper. Shout out to the Star Trek community. And these last ones are like ropey hands, I guess. Now here's what I didn't know was in here. So it's a great touch to put that in there. One of my favorite comments from the game is the fact that the first level looks like the Pizza Hut headquarters is on fire because of all the logos splattered across the game. So there we have it. Looks like I got 5 minutes left on my SD card, so let's see, what can we do? Let's see if we can have time to throw them all in here. Shredder's kind of bow-legged, or the opposite of that. We'll put him against Raph, because that makes sense. It's like they're all fighting for the last pizza in the game. I'm just gonna have him here like it's too heavy for him. I know it's not in the arcade, but one thing I wish they had was the yellow foot soldier who just flung sand at you. I'm pretty sure that was a case of being in the bathroom when they were handing out weapons at the Technodrome. So that's all of them in one big final scene. So again, this was my first unboxing of a cool item. I have a few other ideas that I would like to unbox. But yeah, if you feel so inclined, please like, comment, share with friends, and maybe even subscribe. Again, I am Robin Graves. So yeah, keep an eye on things for the future. I got a bunch of great ideas using these guys. Something I'm going to start on tomorrow, but I'm not going to give any hints. And you guys have a good afternoon.